Alright guys, we just got back from Far From Home and I gotta read something out real quick. Far From Home, Spider-Man is the greatest cinematic achievement of this summer. It is extremely fun for the whole family. So diverse and inclusive. That Disney check better be fucking worth it.
Oh no, it never is.
It never is. Fuck it, we're gonna do this honest. Okay. Far From Home wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great.
Yeah. It's a Disney Marvel movie.
It's a Disney Marvel movie, and since it's a Disney Marvel movie, if you care about spoilers, it's been 20 fucking movies. You know the formula. You know how this is going to end. Mysterio's the bad guy.
Fuck
you.
Oh god, it's happening
Fuck
again.
you.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Oh fuck. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, the space cat that cuts out Nick Fury's eye. Fuck you.
Oh fuck you, you piece of fucking shit for reminding me.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Okay, so Spider-Man Far From Home is the newest Spider-Man movie. Last one was fucking Homecoming, which
wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but I didn't personally like it that much.
Yeah. Well, at that point, you're already on your Marvel burnout.
I was completely burned out. The only thing I was watching was Daredevil and Punisher. That was about it.
And then you got burned on that one too, fucker.
Then I got burned by Punisher Season 2. Yeah. And then I watched Venom in theaters because I like Venom. Venom's sick.
Yeah, most people walk away from Venom liking it.
Yeah. So really, it's just one of those things where superhero burnout is really fucking like... It's super apparent and it's not fun.
Yeah.
The only thing that I'm waiting for is The Boys on Amazon, because that comes out on the 26th.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be good, but I'm expecting it to be nowhere near as fucked up as the comics.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They can't really do that shit live action, unfortunately.
Yeah.
As well as it needs to be done. But fuck all that other superhero shit. Back to Spider-Man.
Yeah, let's talk about Tom Holland in tights all fucking movie.
Oh
So,
boy.
this movie takes place after Endgame. Everyone got blipped back, you know.
That's a stupid fucking name for getting snapped out of existence and then coming back 5 years later.
Yeah, where Thanos genocided half of Earth and then they came back. Which, in all fairness, the way they bring it up makes you think like, holy shit, how many more fucking people died in the meantime of this? Where, think about all the doctors that got like phased out of existence while operating on patients, or all the babies that were left without parents that got blipped out, or because it showed like everyone that got blipped out came right back to the exact same position they were in. So what about people in fucking airplanes? Do they just like blip back on the fucking sky?
Fucking dead.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, thanks a lot, Thanos, you fucking asshole. You didn't kill half the fucking world.
You killed more than half, you fucker.
Yeah.
That being said, they don't really use the blip that much. They kind of bring like just a little bit of attention to it by having a character that gets blipped. He's one of the like main cast. I don't want to say a main character because really the main characters are Spider-Man and Mysterio.
He wasn't blipped. He was the only one that wasn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he was the only one that wasn't blipped.
Yeah, because the joke was he went from like this really scrawny, wimpy Asian kid
who got nosebleeds all the fucking time.
Yeah, to a literal fucking Chad.
Literal Chad. He changed his fucking name to Chad.
His name was Brad. He was Brad the Chad. That's who he fucking was.
Brad the Pussy Impaler.
Yeah. And I mean, okay, yeah, they do it as a joke. They don't want to call too much attention to it because this Spider-Man's obviously aimed more towards children, which I get because you never see like anybody die horribly.
No.
They talk about it, but you never see anyone die.
Yeah.
Even in Homecoming, you saw fucking Michael Keaton disintegrate a dude.
Yeah, he just disintegrates them. It's not a violent killing. It's more of an instantaneous killing. And no one goes on a fucking Punisher 2099 speech about how atomization takes forever and is the most painful thing you'll fucking experience.
Yeah, no, there's nothing like that. And really, this movie is basically Peter doesn't want to do superhero shit. He wants to be normal, so...
He just wants a vacation.
He goes on vacation with his friends for a school trip, and then he gets pulled back in with Nick Fury and Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio.
Because none of the other superheroes are available to do anything.
They even make a joke about them where it's like, Thor is like fat, lazy, and off-world.
Yeah, Thor's fat, lazy, off-world. fucking Tony and Captain America, they're both fucking dead. Well, I guess Captain America might not be dead, but he's old enough to be dead.
He's dead inside.
He's dead inside.
Who else was alive? I forgot.
He brings up Captain Marvel, and
Samuel Jackson is straight up like, don't say her name.
Don't invoke her name.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was a shot at Captain Marvel or it's like, don't fucking bring her here.
Or if it was just like overshadowing the fucking Skrull thing.
Yeah, where it's like, oh no, don't bring her here. Ooh, she's so scary. I like to think of it more as like Samuel Jackson's like, I'm not working with that bitch again.
I'm not working with her again. You better kill me in the next movie.
Yeah, see that'd be funny, but I know that wasn't it.
Yeah, I think he says another fucking superhero that he's like, call them. But yeah, essentially, fucking Nick Fury. Nick Fury specifically wants Spider-Man because apparently, if you become the son figure to Iron Man, you're now the most important fucking Marvel character in existence.
Yeah, which to me has been a serious problem with Spider-Man's character in this new Marvel universe, where they tied him so closely to Tony Stark.
It's like, you know what I really don't want to see in my Spider-Man movie / comic? Tony fucking Stark.
Tony Stark dick sucking.
Yeah.
Where I'm fine with the whole idea of, well, he needs some kind of like male role model to look up to and see as an inspiration. I get it.
They basically use it as a scapegoat to be like, we're not going to redo Spider-Man's origins because everyone's already seen Uncle Ben die and everything. So instead, we're going to kill off fucking Tony Stark and make him Uncle Ben. It's really fucking annoying.
Yeah, because it's like really limiting Spider-Man as a character. Because every single time he tries to do something great, it's to make Tony Stark proud instead of him just being like, I'm going to do this because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
You know,
which, that was also something I had a problem with in this. So, of course, Spider-Man just wants a vacation, which is understandable. You're doing superhero shit 24/7. You literally lost 5 years of your life because you got fucking blipped out.
Yeah.
And you go right back to superheroing and all that shit. It's understandable that you'd want a vacation. That being said, whenever they're like, the world is at stake, Spider-Man's still like, no, fuck you.
My Mary Jane.
I want to go on vacation. I want to spend time with my friends and stuff. It's like, hey, dickweed, you know when I said the fucking world is at stake, I meant the fucking world.
Yeah, this is not like, this is not like stopping bank robbers, okay? This is not, oh, someone else can literally handle this because it's a problem that the world can handle.
Yeah.
This is, nigga, the world is going to die.
Everyone's gonna fucking die. So Mysterio comes from an alternate Earth in this, or he says he does.
An alternate universe, yeah.
Yeah, he says that the cinematic universe is Earth 616, which wouldn't line up with the comics, but fuck you. So he talks about main universe is 616. Mysterio's universe was taken over by a bunch of elementals. They killed them all except for the fire one, which just consumed the entire fucking Earth, took over the core and everything.
Yeah.
And he dimension hopped over here. So it sounds like it's setting up something cool, kind of a tie-in to the end of Endgame, where they're like, oh, we're having like a bunch of time quakes and shit's getting fucked up because we had to, fuck with everything.
Yeah.
But no, they just fucking drop it. Mysterio is a fucking
pussy,
quack-ass motherfucker who worked under Tony Stark.
Yeah, we're gonna spoil it right here. This is not even a spoiler. People that complain about Marvel spoilers, bitch, you know the formula. But MacGuffin or bad guy goes down in the end. The bunch of jokes are made throughout. Who's the guy that's the most blatantly evil looking? That's the nigga that's the bad guy.
Who has the cape? Who has the fucking cape? That one? He's the bad guy.
Yeah. He's fucking Mysterio.
Yeah.
Mysterio.
He's a Spider-Man bad guy.
He's a Spider-Man villain.
He's a fucking Spider-Man villain. You should know he's a villain.
Like, people that complain about spoilers, read a fucking comic.
No, fuck you. I go to movies so I can be a fake geek, asshole. Stop spoiling my movie.
Go buy your fucking e-thought bathwater.
Oh. Fucking scalding remarks coming.
This movie made me...
This movie made you angry because you're on superhero burnout. That being said, I suck Spider-Man's dick on a fucking daily basis.
PS4 was better.
PS4 was better. Spider-Verse was better. Homecoming was not better. I like this more than I like Homecoming. I like the Tobey Maguire films more, save for maybe 3. We don't talk about the Andrew Garfield films.
Yeah. Andrew Garfield was really lucky he started doing art films.
Yeah, he's lucky he got into Hacksaw Ridge after that.
He got into Hacksaw Ridge and he helped Martin Scorsese do a movie about Imperial Japan.
Oh.
Yeah, Silence.
Silent. Oh, I've heard about that. Have not watched it.
Really good.
But yeah, it follows the same fucking Marvel movie beats. What I can say, characters are definitely improved.
Yeah, they are just straight up upgrades, even though they're still not great. Like, okay.
Yeah, Mary Jane's fucking awful. I hate her in these Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, because the chick who plays her, she's a good actress.
Zendaya, yeah. Zendaya. She's a good actress. Fuck, her name isn't Mary Jane, it's MJ. Because it stands for something else.
I'm just going to call her Mary Jane. Fuck you.
Because that's basically what she is.
Yeah. But she's a great actress. She really, she really tries with everything she does. The problem is the fact that
the lines she's given
are painful.
And the way they want her to deliver them, she always has resting bitch face.
Always resting bitch face, to the point I was genuinely, like, there was a point where halfway through the movie, there's a period where her, I think it was like when they're talking on the bridge, where I was actually thinking, like, do you have autism? Like, are you actually autistic? Is this your thing?
Yeah.
Because, they try to make these movies all super diverse, and everyone gets their, time in the spotlight. So I was actually thinking, maybe this Mary Jane's autistic.
Yeah. And
no, she's just fucking weird.
Yeah. And it's like, it's one thing, you can be weird, you can be obsessive about things that you find interesting, Mary Jane in this, or MJ, she likes, like, dark content, she likes fucking conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But she brings them up literally every time she talks to somebody.
Yeah.
That if she's not doing that, then she's fucking insulting somebody.
Yeah. Because, the conspiracy thing could have been really funny because, Mary Jane's thing in the original fucking comic line or Sam Raimi movies was she worked as a journalist for the Daily Bugle with J. Jonah Jameson. So it's like, oh, that could have been funny if they included that in this new run where she's a super conspiracy theorist. Like, that would have been funny.
I would have liked her to, like, be, like, interning at, like, the Daily Bugle, because they bring the Daily Bugle into this universe. I don't remember Daily Bugle being a part of Homecoming at all.
No, it was never mentioned.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Daily Bugle's back, J. Jonah's back. We're not going to spoil about that, because that's the only thing we're not going to spoil.
Because it was the only thing that was really, really exciting about the movie.
Yeah, that was the only thing we really liked. But all I can say is this Mary Jane would have fit perfectly there. But I think they didn't want to commit because they're like, well, we don't want to make her seem like an Alex Jones lover.
Yeah, I can see that. But, like, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck off.
Make your fucking character interesting is what I want,
Don't make her some autistic weirdo that I want to shove in a locker.
Yeah. I also got this weird feeling that she calls, like, Peter, who is... Peter's still incredibly smart. He may be socially dorky, but he's still incredibly smart, and he's unbelievably fucking fit as well.
Yeah,
which makes sense. He's Spider-Man, but Peter Parker in this universe should be a motherfucking Chad, like a perfectly well-rounded Chad.
Yeah.
Yet Mary Jane's like calling him a fucking dork and shit, and it's like, hey. He can fucking bench press you, bitch.
Exactly. Because, this is something they bring up in Homecoming, where the school that Peter goes to is not like a normal, average American high school.
Yeah, it's like a fucking prep sciencey school.
It's like a prep sciencey school. Like, basically, it's like every single class is like an AP class or some shit like that. So, Tom Holland, he's a fit guy. He has to be for the superhero role. But Peter Parker in universe is this swole motherfucker, like jock-level dude.
Yeah, they have him take his shirt off like multiple times in the movie
to show off the Chad.
To show off the Chad. I'm reeling back in my seat because of the fucking Chad waves being emanated from the movie screen.
Yeah, and no one really comments on it. No one makes a joke about it. Where Flash Thompson is this fucking wimpy little Indian kid.
He's this fucking twink ass kid who, like, obviously can't fucking do anything. He couldn't fight back if someone tried to do anything to him.
Yeah.
He literally gets knocked out with like a brushing glance from Spider-Man.
Exactly. Like, he gets slapped in the face and is fucking knocked unconscious. And he thinks it's a good idea to bully Peter Parker. This huge motherfucker whose bulging rippliness is emanating through his clothing.
At this point, I want Spider-Man to become the fucking Flash Thompson bully of his fucking school.
Just role reverse it, yeah. Because there's no way in hell the Flash Thompson in this universe can be Agent Venom.
No, he can't be Agent Venom. This Flash Thompson, I can't even see him like joining the military, much less taking a fucking like.
God no, he's way too much of a pussy.
Like fucking saving his friends from people in fucking like Iraq or Afghanistan or anything like that.
Yeah.
Fuck no, this guy's too much of a pussy. Like the thought of being like drafted or enlisting in the military probably makes him fucking like
piss
turtle,
his pants.
like turtle down, piss his pants, and cry for his mommy.
Exactly.
Not to shit too much on this fucking character, but they did not make him a very like redeemable character by any means.
No, he's that typical like he's a bully, but the minute you look a little bit behind the curtain, he is a wussy.
He's a horrible wussy, and like just nothing about him is redeemable.
No, nothing.
Like he's bad guy because he's rich. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
He's a rich streamer kid, so he must be bad because capitalism's bad, says Disney, fucking abusing capitalism.
Exactly. But that's just the supporting cast because you have fat Asian kid, blonde girl.
Ned's pretty good. He hooks up with a Betty, I think. Betty Brant.
I think so.
Betty, I forget her fucking name. She's in the comics, but I don't fucking remember her. She's not important.
Yeah.
He hooks up with her on a fucking airplane ride.
Yeah, it's a running joke throughout the movie.
Which is kind of a problem, because anytime the movie tries to do running jokes...
Oh, you want to cut your nuts off.
They just make the same jokes over and over and over again. You know, every time...
the Peter Tingle.
Yeah, they keep saying the spider sense is Peter Tingle. Like they're making fun of it. Like, well, Spidey sense is stupid, so Peter Tingle is just as stupid. Which is fucking... It's just stupid.
Yeah.
The Ned's jokes is pretty much like, hey, I got a girlfriend, ha ha ha, isn't that funny? Oh, she's calling me over there because I'm pussy whipped.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the joke, and they make it like
30 different times.
They make it like 13 times before the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, stop, please, God.
The only good running joke was the one, it wasn't even a running joke, it was just a joke in a scene.
Yeah.
Where with Nick Fury trying to debrief Spider-Man on the situation, and Nick Fury obviously is there without the school knowing because he's a secret agent, man.
Yeah.
And everyone keeps knocking on the door to like bother Spider-Man. Like that was the one scene where I was like, this is pretty funny. Yeah,
and like the thing is that was a repeated joke in an isolated scene, so I feel like it works because like 5 people end up knocking on the door, and the end of it, Nick Fury's like, all right, one more person knocks on the fucking door, we're gonna go to another funeral, so let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And they leave.
Yeah. After that, it's, Mysterio shows up. He's pretending to be this ultimate warrior. Woo! And it turns out... Yeah. I liked what they did with Mysterio because the way he's set up at first, just the minute the twist happens in the scene, he just gets this big shit-eating grin on his face.
Biggest shit-eating
grin. To the point where he's like thanking everybody that helped him pull off this massive scam to trick the world into thinking there are these monsters destroying everything.
And he still has a shit-eating grin on his face.
He has a shit-eating grin on his face, just thanking everybody that helped make him possible, his little team. And I literally turned to you and I just said, so how is Mysterio the bad guy?
Yeah.
I mean...
I don't see anything bad about him. I mean, he's awesome.
Yeah, I don't see anything bad. They never established anybody died. The only time they did was when fucking London was about to happen. And they're like, hey, a lot of people could die. And he's like, yeah, but that's good.
That's good because that means more exposure for me.
Exactly. And it's like, man, before then, I'm on 100% belief. They made sure nobody died. So it's like, so Mysterio basically was the fucking good guy until all of a sudden he wasn't.
Mysterio was the good guy until Spider-Man got pissy.
He was just defrauding the world. Fuck the world.
Fuck the world. He deserves to be defrauded. Fucking, Jake Gyllenhaal is really good in this.
Yeah.
He brings the movie together along with Tom Holland, of course, as Spider-Man.
Yep.
I think
Samuel Jackson is Nick Fury, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Which at this point, it's basically like Nick Fury is fucking like just Sam Jackson. There is no.
He's just Sam Jackson. He's noticeably more cooled down in this compared to a lot of his other. But then you find out in an end credit scene that's kind of intentional.
Yeah, he's not actually Nick Fury anymore. He's just a fucking, I think you said Skrull. We stayed for, there's 2 after credit sequences.
We stayed for the first one, then I was literally just on Wikipedia looking up if there are any after this.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, well, how long are we going to sit here while the credits are going? Then I saw the second end credit scene, I'm like, fuck that, that's not worth it, fuck that shit.
Yeah, the first end credit sequence is definitely worth it. Second one, no.
No.
But So overall, the characters are just like an improvement. I think the plot is an improvement as well.
Yeah,
it's basically like giant, like it's like a giant road trip plot, like road trip mixed with like
a superhero plot.
A road trip superhero and like I don't know. I don't even know how to fucking describe it. But it is a pretty good plot. It was fun. It's not the stupid fucking. We need to get the Infinity Cube, save the world, all that stupid shit.
Yeah, no.
That you've seen 100 times, so that you feel numb to it.
I mean, it is, but it plays it off in a way where it still feels like entertaining.
Yeah, like the stakes aren't really the world at this point. It's like, hey, I'm gonna fake stopping monsters so I can get rich. Yeah. And basically become the new Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Because I think I deserve it more.
Yeah, and people will die in the way of it, so it's like stopping that. It's like,
yeah.
You know, it's one of those where the plot actually has a little bit of thought to it compared to a lot of the other ones, where Black Panther was We Was Kangs.
Yeah.
It was Lion King meets We Was Kangs. That was literally it.
My God.
Captain Marvel was just
terrible.
That didn't have a plot. Iron Man, you know, that was a redemption story.
Yeah. Iron Man was pretty good. Captain America is pretty good.
Fight the Nazis.
Yeah. The only ones that are like truly stand out to me are like Logan.
Yeah, but those aren't even like MCU films.
No, I mean like they're still Marvel movies, but they're just not mainline Marvel movies, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think canonically they are, at least.
Yeah. So all we can say is Far From Home won't kill you, but it's not going to blow your socks off.
Yeah, as much bitching as we did about the characters and everything like that, it's definitely worth a watch. I would say, you know, it's worth the $11 you'd $8 or $11 you'd use in a movie theater.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are, it might be more, but it's worth that much. It's not a waste of time by any means. You know, you're entertained during it. I can guarantee that unless you go into it and you're like, man, fuck superhero movies, fuck Tom Holland, I hate Jake Gyllenhaal, fuck all this shit. At that point, just don't watch the movie.
Yeah, why are you there?
If you watch the movie at that point, you're probably packing a gun with you too. So please don't do that.
Yeah, please. We know what you're gonna do. Please don't.
We don't need a Batman 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Exactly. So other than that, all we can say is give a watch if you want. Take a younger sibling to it. Get him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, maybe a little note to Disney. Maybe try a little bit harder.
Try harder. These are gonna stop making money eventually. And instead of just killing Marvel like we know for a fact you're planning on doing.
Yeah.
Just fucking try.
Just put forth some more effort into the movies. We know they're making far fucking more than you're spending on them. So.
Exactly. So yeah. Other than that, see ya.
See ya.